welcome to today's training. I think there was a little lag there. So, welcome guys. Thank you for joining me live here at the Smart Wolf Club, guys. As always, we are giving one of those powerful trainings. This is something that can change your lives, okay? So if you're here for the first time, we have some housekeeping rules. First, we're going to do two things. And then the topic of discussion in this is actually not a topic of discussion. It's a challenge. We're going to take a challenge. And this was brought to us by one of our students, one of our new members. He has been looking for a way to make money online for many, many years. You know, in the Smart Wolf Club, all we talk about is the freedoms. There's three of them that we are mostly concerned about. We are not concerned about other types of freedoms. I know some of you are fighting for all kinds of freedoms. The only ones that we are concerned about is financial, location freedom, and time freedom. Okay, and this is gonna make sense. If you are new here, it may not make sense to you, but as we continue, I'm gonna be explaining what this is all about. Okay, so just stay put, get away any distractions, get rid of all the distractions. If you're in a room with your dog, your cat, you can put these outside. Grab a cup of coffee. This might be a very long session or it might be a very short session, depending on what is going on. Now, we're going to split this series into a number of lessons because it's a challenge. It's an ongoing challenge. So literally what we are doing is we are taking $100, okay? Our student is investing $100 into building a business, okay? A business that has the potential of generating $10,000 a month. And now why $10,000? Again, I'm going to explain all this, why the sweet spot is the $10,000, why the $100, why not $10,000, why not $100,000, why not $1 million, like what some of the businesses cost to get started. We are putting it at a sweet spot of $100. That's because most of our members are from many, many countries of the world. We have members here who live under $1 per day. So $100 is plenty for some of those guys. It's a lot of money. They gotta sacrifice 100 days of their salaries just to raise $100. Okay. Now, for some of you, $100 is nothing. Okay, that is what you spend for a cup of coffee in the morning or breakfast. Some people spend $100 for breakfast, a few hundreds for lunch, a few hundreds for dinner. So $100 is nothing. It's not even pocket change. It's just one of those things. However, I might not be talking to those people, okay? But the same concept can be applied to somebody else. All you have to do is the maths, right? So multiply with whatever factor. So if you live in a country where making $1 is a problem, $1 per day is what you live on, then $100 might sound as a sweet spot. Now, for some of you who live in countries where you need you have to make at least $1,000, then you can multiply that by a factor of 1,000, okay? So instead of starting with $100, you can start with 100,000, okay? So you just do the maths that way, okay? Now, this was a serious challenge. So this is the introductory part. This is part one. We're probably gonna call this challenge day one. And it's a 90-day challenge, okay? So it's gonna be at least 90 days. So you have to be patient, okay? I'm a believer, so the master teacher says, blessed are those who are patient. Okay, it's there. It's a biblical. It is right there in the Bible. Blessed are those. You remember the Beatitudes? One of them is blessed are those who are patient. To succeed anywhere, online, in life, whatever it is you're doing, you have to have some sort of patience. Okay. And then the other thing that we're gonna focus on is also biblical. Okay, in the book of Hosea, where they talk about lack of knowledge. Okay, man is suffering because of lack of knowledge, so we're going to try to bridge that gap, okay, and give you the knowledge that you need so you don't suffer like other men here means both men and women, okay? When I say men, it doesn't mean the women are not suffering. No, we have a lot of sisters in this group who are also working really hard to achieve their freedoms, the financial freedom, the location freedom, and the time freedom. Now, it makes me happy when I talk about this because literally we have a back view, okay, in the group, in the Smart Wolf Club. We see exactly what our members are going through, what they're doing, what our coaches are doing. Some of them are extremely successful. Some of them have been online for many, many years, okay? Some of us have been online since 1998, guys, okay? So you're forgetting that the internet has been there for over 30 years, guys. So vasts of experiences, okay, and vasts of failures and successes, okay? We've suffered all the things that you guys are probably suffering from, shiny object syndromes, jumping from one strategy to another. This day you're trading crypto, another day you're trading Forex, another day you're trading options, another day you're building a website, another day you're on YouTube, another day you're doing e-commerce, your hands getting banned, you're starting courses, another day you're teaching, another day you're doing. So all this, we have gone through it. So in the Smart Wolf Club, you're going to get a plethora of information, knowledge, and you can choose one, okay? Pick one and run with it, okay? Our members talk about having at least a minimum of 6 sources of income, but you have to pick one, stick with it, make it grow, make it work, or make it fail before you go to the next one, okay? All right, so it's not like starting many foundations. No, you start a foundation and you build the house, you complete the house, you do the interior design, you furnish it, you do everything, you finish it up, ready for sale or ready for occupation, then you go to the next one and start the foundation all over again, build it like that. Don't start many foundations. However, there are times when we allow you to have many things going on at the same time. And I'm going to show you exactly what is happening to this student. This student recently started a very passive source of income, okay? Passive source of income. And therefore, it is not taking much time, okay? So this is something you set up once, and maybe once a week or once a day, 2 minutes a day or 5 minutes a day. That's all it takes to go in and check and make sure everything is okay. And I'm going to show you all this. I'll share the screens with you guys. I'm just making the background so that you understand where we're coming from and where we're headed, okay? This is very important. That's why I'm giving you these facts. So just bear with me, guys, because I know a lot of you are impatient. You want to move to your next cut video or funny video or next meme or next Instagram post or next YouTube short or some funny whatever TikTok. Just bear with me, okay? I'm just building this so you can understand where we're coming from. So basically what we are doing is we have a student who has shared. If you missed our previous training, please go and watch it. It's right there. It's a playlist. Under the playlist, the Crypto Pro Trading course. It's free, okay? It's a playlist. I'm going to put it under here, and I'm going to put a link to the previous video where we talked about making 100K passively, really literally. Now, I can't say it's 100% passive. There's nothing like that, because when they talk about passive income, you have to set up something in the beginning. So it's not 100%. You have to do something. You have to do a certain activity that now brings you, even if you talk about dividend paying stocks, some of you are into that, okay, where you put your money. First of all, you have to put that money. You have to open the account, get the broker, whether it's Fidelity or Schwab or Charles Schwab, or you're using Robinhood. You have to move the money to Robinhood from your account. So that's some activity. So it's not 100% passive, but then the profits could start coming in passively, or the losses, okay, because it's either way. You can lose or gain, okay? And now that brings me to the 2 points that I want to, the 2 housekeeping things we have to go through first. Number 1, we're going to say a prayer. Why a prayer? Very important. We all need help from the man above. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you believe in. We all need help. I'm telling you, because it is cutthroat competition. It is tough. The challenges are not easy. Some days you feel like giving up. Some days you're going to lose. You're going to be crushed. You may wake up and feeling like, no, I don't want to do it today. Today, I don't want to look at my charts. I don't want to look at my bank account. I don't want to look at my platforms, because maybe you just experienced a massive loss, or there was some news that affected your trades, or some news that affected your income source, or your boss, whatever it is. So some days things are going to happen. So we always need help from somebody else, and the man above is going to do that. So we're going to say a short word of prayer, okay? And then number 2, we're going to put a disclaimer. This is so important, because some of you get overly excited when we start talking about money. When you talk about 100K per month, some of you get extremely excited. You throw away what we call common sense, and that's how you get your fingers burnt. And a lot of us have gone through that. We get our fingers burnt because we throw away what we call common sense. Okay, we risk more than we can afford to lose, or you go into a very risky venture because you are greedy. You let your greed levels go above and cloud your thinking, proper thinking, and you end up losing, which is part of the game anyway. But sometimes we can mitigate those losses by having a clear mind and, you know, following the proper risk management. So let's do the first one. Let's say a word of prayer. In the belief of the power almighty, we pray that whoever is going to follow us in this challenge, whoever going to learn these strategies, will be successful. In the belief of the power almighty, we pray that the markets be good to us, that the online environment be safe for us, and that our losses may be to the minimum. We pray that in the belief of the power almighty. Amen. Guys, I don't care what you believe in again. Whatever you believe in, just make sure you learn, you practice, and you teach others. Number 2, the disclaimer. Okay, whatever I'm going to share with you guys, I'll be talking about money, figures, freedom, financial, location, time. Whatever I'm sharing with you guys is not professional advice. Okay, it is not professional because we are not licensed professional. Our coaches are not licensed professionals. What we're sharing is our experience. Okay, it's just our experience. So, and we're just guys on the internet sharing this with our members, brothers and sisters. So always take this with a pinch of salt. Do your own research before you get yourself in any of these. And always remember, any investment that you do or put your money into is risky. You can lose your entire investment or part of it. And some of the results that I'm going to show you, like right now I'm about to going to show you some results, and then we're going to go into our training. Okay, some of the results that I'm going to show you is they are not guaranteed results. Okay, we don't guarantee that you're going to achieve the same results. Okay, we don't know your work ethics. Some of you are lazy, some of you don't study, some of you don't practice, some of you are don't follow common sense, some of you are just, you know, people are different. So, and we see that from our members because we have members from all over the world, okay, in the Smart Wolf Club. So we see that we have students who come in and they do extremely well, and we have students who come in and they don't really do much. Okay, we have people who lose their accounts all the time. We have people come to our group because they have been losing in their trades, they've been losing on their online environments, on their digital marketing, not amounting to anything, their losses. So they need some help, and we show them what we do, okay? Because we are not advisors. We are not your financial advisors. We are not your investment advisors. We just show you what we do, and you can do your own research. You can take it. You cannot follow it. You can, and for sure, if you don't want to risk whatever you cannot afford to lose what you have, please don't risk it. Okay, you can use paper money, demo trades. You can use demo accounts, okay, free accounts, demo account. And most of the tools that we use anyway, they are free, okay, because we want to keep our costs low and we want to take care of our members. We know a lot of members come from areas where they live under $1 per day, so money is hard to come by. So our resources, mostly they are free resources, minimal fees. Whatever we use is minimal fees, okay? Some of them you may have to pay just a little bit, maybe for a subscription or something that allows you to, you know, achieve a better result. Okay, that's the only time. And you don't have to follow our advice anyway. Okay, now that is out of the way, guys. So we're gonna follow common sense, and I hope everybody is mature here. And now let me show you one thing. Okay, I hope this thing is recording. I'm using OBS. This is the second time I'm using OBS to record. And now OBS is a free tool, guys. When you talk about using free tools, I am actually using OBS free. Okay, so we use free tools. And I had promised that I'm going to show you guys how to record your, you know, some of you guys, here's the thing. Some of you guys are extremely skilled in what you do. It is worthwhile to share that with the world, you know, to make this world a better place, like we do now. We started because, as I said in the beginning, men are suffering because of lack of knowledge. So if you have some knowledge, some skill, you can share that with other people, our brothers and sisters, to just make their life much easier. If you know how to fix something, you can have a tutorial on YouTube or on your social media, whatever, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. You can have a video or a tutorial, point to point, PowerPoint, whatever you like, whichever format you like to share the knowledge. But for those of you like to make videos, you can use OBS. Wait, this one here, this is a free tool. It's open source. You download that on your computer, and you can actually record your screen or a PowerPoint, whatever you want to show, and you can demonstrate your skill, and somebody else can benefit from that. You know, even if one person, you know, I come here on YouTube and I record these videos on behalf of the community, the Smart Wolf Lab community. My coaches, some of my coaches don't want to appear here, so they give me the blessings to come and share their knowledge, what is going on in the community. With the blessings of our members, I appear here. Okay, some of the things that I'm talking about, this is not my invention. This is not my knowledge. This is what is going on in the community. So like I have a student here who's clearly sharing his way, okay, above, from the rat race to freedom, financial, and maybe very soon location, and very soon time freedom, because he's doing the right things at the right time. Okay, so first, the last few weeks, if you didn't watch our previous video, you go and watch that video and watch the one before that, because this guy has been sharing his story and it is inspirational. Okay, from $1 a day, waking up at 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. just to make $1. Now, when I say that, some of you guys think it's jokes. But this is not a laughing matter, guys. This is serious stuff, okay? This is like serious stuff. Come Friday, okay, I'm just joking. This is something that I always like. A boxer, I shared this in the previous video. One time, a powerful boxer, well-known boxer, heavyweight boxer, did say that, you know, they're having, you know, the pre-conferences they have before the fight. So there was his opponent on the other side of the table, and he's on this side. And the guy keeps laughing. The opponent keeps laughing, and he says, "Guy, it's not a laughing matter. You laugh." It was like on a Tuesday, and the fight was on a Friday. He says, "When you come on Friday, this is gonna be serious stuff." And surely, on Friday, that guy was knocked out. I think in the first round, knocked out. Okay, so. And he warned him. He told him, this is not a serious, it's not a laughing matter. You'll be laughing today, but things are going to be serious on Friday. So that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Right now, you might be laughing. Who is this clown on YouTube talking about making money? Where are they? Now, I've even seen comments on some of the videos, like somebody saying, "Oh, where are the other people?" Man, or ma'am, it doesn't matter. If only one person in the entire universe grabs this knowledge and takes it and wins, my work is done, guys. If only one out of the millions or out of the thousands of people that are going to watch the video over time, if only one person takes action and implements exactly what we're talking about, or copies exactly what our student is doing, and their life is changed, my work is done. Hallelujah. Amen. I'm grateful. That's all I look for. Even though we are aspiring to help at least 1,000 people before the end of the year, we are on track. Right now we have a lot of people in the community, okay? If only one life is changed out of all this, my work is done. So it doesn't matter how many people are right here watching this live, because somebody was asking, "Oh, I don't see any people watching your lives." I said, well, there are privacy rules out there. On this live stream, you can actually show the audience or not show the audience. So we choose that for privacy's sake, because most of our students don't want to show their faces. Most of our coaches don't want to show their faces. They've been underground for so many years, and we have coaches from all over the world. Malemala from Cape Town, South Africa, for many years, over 17 years in the community. Tajimoto from Tokyo, Japan. These guys are extremely successful. I'm just mentioning a few of them. There are so many. Mr. Baker from Atlanta, Georgia. Josephine from Sydney, Australia. Most of these guys, they're just your regular neighbors. You will not know, but they live and breathe this thing. They've been underground, they've been doing this. During the pandemic, we decided, you know what, let's go out and share this knowledge with the masses on YouTube, okay? So we are using the YouTube platform to do that. And you guys can make it easy for us. Just share this information with the people that you love or the people that you know. It can benefit them. All right? And if you learn anything, please put it to action, because that's the main thing. Most people learn, they watch these videos, they're in a continuous learning mode. You have to change from learning to doing. And I'm going to demonstrate that in this challenge, okay? I'm going to show you that I am coming in as a beginner, like a newbie completely. I'm just going to show you what this newbie is going to do. So newbie, no, nothing, don't know anything. Newbie. And all I can afford is $100. We're going to start an online business. It's a challenge. And let's see what it's going to take us in 90 days. And we're going to use all the resources at our disposal, okay? And mostly, they're going to be free resources. And these are things that you guys already have at the palms of your phones. You know, most of you have iPhones, Android phones, smartphones, whatever type of, and they all have internet. And you can leverage those tools to make money, okay? The online environment is not forgiving for people who don't want to take action. But it is very, very rewarding for those of you who are going to take action. And it's a journey. We are not there yet. So just come and join us. Join me for this journey, okay? Because if this succeeds, I succeed, you succeed, my student succeeds, and everybody who's going to watch this will be succeeding. Because now they can copy exactly. Because they say, what is success? Success is just copying what the successful people have done, those who went before you. If you want to win a marathon, who are you gonna wanna talk to? Who are you gonna emulate? Are you gonna look at a sprinter? No. You're gonna be looking at the greatest marathon runners. You're gonna review maybe their documentaries. You're gonna look at their lifestyle. So you're gonna try to copy them. The same thing, if you wanna succeed in finance, who are you gonna copy? Are you gonna copy some guy who has succeeded in politics? No, you're gonna copy a guy who has succeeded in finance. The billionaires of the world, the people who have really succeeded in finance, right? If you want to succeed in technology, who are you going to look at? Maybe you're going to be looking at the Tesla guy. He has succeeded in technology. He's a billionaire in technology, probably the richest man in the world. That's the guy you want to be, getting close to. That's the guy you want to be talking to. If you ever get close, if you ever get a chance, that's the guy you want to ask questions, right? I mean, most people don't get a chance to talk to these people. They are up there, and maybe we are down here. We can't reach them. But listen, if you want to be the guy successful in technology, you're probably going to study this guy. Now, the good thing is with their social media, you can Google these guys. You can read their memoirs. Some of them have written books. So that's where you get the knowledge. Go and, instead of, if I can't reach this guy, who is successful in finance, but he has written a book, I'll go and get his memoir or book and read it for myself. Okay, that's basically like talking to him. Because some of them will share day one, what they do in the morning for breakfast, what do they eat for breakfast. If they eat 2 eggs, I eat 2 eggs. Now, if I don't like eggs, maybe I can get an egg substitute. If I'm allergic to eggs, okay, I know they drink 2 cups of milk a day, I do the same. They exercise, maybe, you copy exactly. Maybe you're just going to be like them. You may turn out to be like them. Same thing if you want to be a nice boxer, a heavyweight champion. Who are you going to be studying? The welterweight champion? The junior lightweight? No, you're going to be looking at the heavyweight boxer. Maybe you're going to look at what was his diet? What was his sleeping pattern? This guy slept 10 hours a day, so maybe that's what I'm going to do. He slept 10 hours a day and he worked out 14 hours a day. He had 1 girlfriend or 2 girlfriends, so maybe you keep... guys, let me not go that route. Just this is part of the preparation. This was going to be more of our introductory to this challenge. So it's going to be day 1. So forgive me. My trainings are not scripted. This is I just flow, okay? So I don't have like a PowerPoint or like some of those guys you see, like... You remember your old professor who comes in class and says, today we're going to discuss A, B, C, D, and check. By the end of the lesson, everything is done, and you have a quiz at the end of it. And then you fail that quiz, and they are back on your case, and then they have to come back, and you have to sit for a tutorial. You remember those good old days? It's fun to be here, okay? It's fun to be able to do this. It's fun to be able to share this knowledge with the masses. And with that, guys, I'm going to bring up my screen and we're going to start serious business. This is serious stuff, guys. Come Friday, you're not going to be laughing. It's going to be a serious matter. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's bring that. Now, what are you guys seeing here? Hostinger. Okay, remember these names. Hostinger. I'm going to bring another one. Just remember these. Bluehost. Okay. And now we're going to go to Chat GPT. There we go. We have Chat GPT. We have grok.com. And we have DeepSeek. This is the Chinese AI agent. Okay, the AI platform. This is the equivalent of oh man, we were signed out. All right, we're gonna sign in again. So guys, as I told you, these things are not scripted, okay? So you have to bear with me. I know some of you are so organized, you're used to watching PowerPoints, you know, because that's the education system we went through. But the education system has gotten us where we are right now, okay? You're told go to school, read very hard, study, get good grades, go to college, get a good grade, and then get a job, work for 50, 60 years if you're lucky, and then what happens? You live somebody else's dream, right? You go out and help another person achieve. So that's our education system. I'm not against education system, because some of us would not be where we are if we didn't go to school, okay? You know, we come from pretty shithole places. I'm sorry to use that word, but really nasty places. So only the school enabled you to get out of that, you know, just by going to school, that kind of enabled you to get out of that and to be wherever you are. Okay, but it's still a struggle. It's a marathon, as I said. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, so we're still in the journey. It's like a 1,000-mile journey. So you've just, a 1,000-mile journey starts with one step, single step. And this is the first step that I am taking you guys along, okay? We are all trying to change our lives so we can achieve our freedoms, financial, the three that I'm concerned about, okay? So we have resources that we need right now for this challenge, day 1. Day 2 is probably gonna get a little bit more technical, but for today's sake, because I don't wanna keep this like 4 hours, most of you don't only have the attention span of what they call it, the goldfish. The goldfish. If you don't know what a goldfish is, a simple Google search will give you a picture of a goldfish. My favorite. See? Look at the goldfish. They got these beautiful colors. That is a goldfish. So some people have the attention span of the goldfish. That one right there. Carassius auratus. That is a scientific, botanical, not botanical, zoological name, whatever, if it's a zoological or scientific name. It's called Carassius auratus. It's Latin, man. That's what the education system does to us, okay? Why did we call it Carassius auratus? Just say goldfish. But, you know, science uses this to standardize the names, you know? Like humans, instead of just saying man or humans, they call us Homo sapiens. Are we Homo sapiens? Again, why Homo sapiens? Just because it is scientific, okay? Standardization of names. And so the goldfish is a freshwater fish in the family Cyprinidae of the order Cypriniformes. It is commonly kept as a pet in indoor aquariums. All right, that was just a commercial break, so we go back to our training. So what is our training today, guys? Today, it is very important that we learn what our training is today. Our training today is building a $10,000 per month online business with $100 startup capital. Okay, So we have $100. My student, and I'm going to show you this student where he's getting the $100 from. Okay, he got the $100 from this investment over here. Okay, this is a brain dead strategy that we've been teaching in the previous lessons, but we are moving away from this trading, digital crypto stuff, okay? Because most of you think that is beyond your comprehension. It's above your pay scale, or it's above your brain comprehension. But let me tell you guys, my student decided that he was going to start at $100. He put his money into a passive source of income. And this is the platform that you guys have been showing you guys in the last few days, okay? In the last few chapters, in the last few trainings. If you guys have missed any of the trainings, as a courtesy, I'm going to put the playlist below this video. It is unrelated, exactly, but I'm making that connection. Where did the $100 come from? This guy lives in a country where they live under $1 per day. But if you look at his portfolio right now, look at his total value. It's over $1,000. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why it jumped to $1,000 very easily. From $100 to a few hundreds a few weeks ago, and now it's over $1,000. From $100. This boy, this guy, I call him a boy because he's a young man who just came into our group. And I'm saying a boy because with respect, okay? He's a young man, you know, but very new into this online stuff compared to some of us who've been here since 1998. This guy is very, very new to online stuff. That's why I call him the word boy on online, with the respect, okay? He doesn't mind that, okay? So he got into these pools, okay? This is what we call passive income sources in crypto, in the crypto world, okay? Now, if you're interested in this kind of stuff, okay, just go and watch my previous videos, okay? It doesn't matter. Go and watch them. Go and watch the playlist. It's called Pro Crypto Trading. It's a free course. Go and watch it. And if you need help to set up any of these machines that can fund your businesses, because we talk about 6 sources of income. So you have to have source number 1, source number 2, source number 3, source number 4, source number 5, and source number 6. Now, how do you get the monies to start all these businesses? It's not easy, right? So you must have one that is funding these other sources. So that's what exactly our students started. And we started this deliberately because this was the quickest way to go into making some profit, okay? Now, some of you are into stocks or trading options. Some of you are into forex trading. I mean, these are like quick ways you can grow your monies. And some luck on your side, okay? So this student came in and started these pools, okay? You can see right now, this pool is telling you estimated earnings, $3.58 in the next 24 hours for this amount of money, okay? We can see one here needs one of these is out of range, so this needs to be corrected. And you can see the reason is because Sol or Solana is one of the top 3. I can show you guys here, okay? I'm gonna go to CoinGecko. Okay, this is one of the resources that we use. There's CoinGecko, there's CoinMarketCap. So if you go to coingecko.com, guys, that's why when you're onto these trainings, my trainings, guys, you can record this, you can rewind this, or you can, what do we call it? You can have a notepad, okay, like this. Like I have one right here, and make sure you have a pen, a notepad and a pen, okay? So you'll be writing down some of these resources, okay? And I'm gonna try my best to put some of these resources in the description on the video so you guys can watch them, okay? So for crypto lovers and those of you who wanna learn some of the easiest ways to easily start making some profit online is to get into crypto, stock, or forex, and you can use the automated passive ways, because by the time you are learning how to trade, you are already making some money. So you learn and earn at the same time. Earn as you learn. That is the concept. Because most people give up when they have to go through the learning curve. It takes so long to learn how to trade, how to become a good trader. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay, they say you need at least 10,000 hours of practice. I don't know if that is scientific, but that is the ballpark that most of the professional traders will tell you. You will need at least 10,000 hours of trading, literally looking at charts and taking trades for you to become a seasoned trader. You need 10,000 hours. Now, some people learn faster than others. Others learn slower. Some people may need more. Okay, some people take years. So 10,000 hours is not a mean feat. Okay, so if you're doing 1 hour per day, you need at least 10,000 days to just learn how to trade. 10,000 days is how many years? That's several years, guys. Okay, you can divide that. That's more than 10 years, literally, of your life practicing to become like a professional trader or a seasoned trader, profitable trader. So most people lose money. Okay, 99% of the people start trading lose money. However, with the advent of AI, automated trading, you can skip that curve because you are now leveraging what we call artificial intelligence, AI. So we have what we call bots trading, or we have other methods of making money, let's say in the crypto. You can just buy and hold, and hopefully the coin goes up. Like you can see Bitcoin, for example, every 4 years, literally. If you guys go and look at the curve of Bitcoin, every 4 years, okay, this is the curve for Solana USDC, but I can demonstrate that really quickly here. Tell you, let's say if we go to, this is a 4-hourly chart, okay, and we have an alert that was set up here. This is the buying point, okay. We got an alert this morning saying buy Sol, and the reason you can see is because they are dumping, right? So this free indicator on TradingView, this is a TradingView platform, actually sends a signal here saying buy Sol, buy Sol. So you jump in here, buy Solana, you buy a Sol at how much? It was at 195, okay? So when you enter, it might actually be going down because you can see there is a very strong downward push here. You can see massive red candles, but this momentum is probably going to come down to a stop right here. Let's see here. See that point there? It may actually dump to this level here, 170, 176. I'll not be surprised if it goes down there. Or we could see a support level right there at 185. Or even at 190. You can see here, this zone here, this shows some strong support right there. So we could actually be coming to the end of it, okay? Actually, we are breaking through it. But I'm just saying, so there is a lot of liquidity here in this area here that has to be mopped up before an upward trend goes, okay? So literally, that's why this thing says buy. So this would be a nice time to pick some Sol. And once you buy that, you can hold, and hopefully Solana would go up for you, okay? So that's a passive way of doing it, like what most people do. You just go out, buy a stock, and forget about it. Or you do what dollar cost averaging is all about. So every month you're buying the stocks that you like, the big companies that are always growing. At the end of the year, they give you about 8%. The S&P 500 grows at 8%, so your money grows 8%, okay? So that is a small growth, okay? Now, if you're chasing bigger returns, you can do, for crypto, you can go into what we call liquidity provision. This is where you go into yield farming, like what this student is doing. You guys can see this is going up every second, okay? So estimated yield in the next 24 hours is $4, okay? Now, this is not static. This can change anytime because we don't control the market, okay? And news, anything out there, fundamentals can change anytime. So this student, this is how he was able to raise his capital, okay? He worked very hard. This guy lived under $1 per day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day just to make $1. And then he learned how to make that dollar at home on the comfort of his computer. And now he doesn't have to do the 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. anytime. He does that by choice, okay? He's literally achieved one of his freedoms, which is time freedom. Not financial yet, because this is not his goals. His goals have not been met yet. By just replacing his income, he has not met his goal. He has bigger goals. And that's why he has now transitioned from this one source of income, which is still churning in some profit, to what we call another source of income, and that's where we're going. So he's taking the same thing. He started with $100, this source of income. Now he's going into another source of income with $100, and now he's tasked us to do this challenge together. And I found that was very fascinating. And I asked him, should we share this with the world? And he said yes, and that's why we're here, guys. So let's begin. So I said, wow, $100, my friend, is not money that you get enough to start a business, okay? So if you didn't watch my previous video, please go and watch the previous video, because we talked about this. To start a business in the modern world right now, you need millions of dollars, or hundreds of thousands, or tens of thousands of dollars to start a business, okay? We talked about franchises. Most of you want to franchise a business, buy an existing business. That's one of the easiest ways to start a business, is to buy an existing business, like a McDonald's, a Subway, a laundromat, a home, assisted living home. Some of you are into healthcare. Some of you, so buying an existing business, okay? Laundromat, landscaping business, a lawn mowing business, manage some type of management business, social media business. I mean, all this kind of stuff. So franchises, they talk about thousands of dollars. So we asked a quick question here. We went to actually good old Google. Franchises costs. And we were able to see they range from, for the McDonald's, for example, they say there is a fee. Okay, franchises cost vary from under 100,000 to over $1 million. So not many people have that kind of money. Okay, and you can see here, because some of them you just have to pay a fee. Like for example, McDonald's costs can range from 1 million to 2.2. Subway initial 100,000 to 340. Anytime has lower startup costs. Anytime fitness centers. Some people want to own those. Yeah, Clark Chicken. Denny's 1.4 million. Dunkin' from 131 to 1.9. Denny's was 1.4 million to 2.3 million. So guys, we're talking about millions. So who is gonna be able to do this? Not me, because I can't afford that. How about you? Do you have 1.9 million lying around that you can risk into business like this? Because they tell you most businesses fail. 20% of the businesses fail in the first year. So you come in with your 2.4 million, and in the first year you go, boom, you fail. Are you willing to risk that kind of money? Okay. And then they tell you by year number 5, 90% of the businesses have failed in the fifth year. They don't survive to the fifth year. They don't see the light of the fifth year. So that's the odds. The odds are really stacked against most of us. But the online environment offers us another opportunity, okay? It's like it's giving us a leaf of fresh air. A leaf of fresh air. Amina. Glory to the Almighty. We have another opportunity. And let's begin. So, we sat with the student and we said we're going to do exactly what it's supposed to be done to start a business at $100, to build a business from $100, and we want to turn this business to 10K in the shortest time possible. So we thought 1 quarter is good, 90 days, 3 months, we should be at a run rate of $10,000 a month. We should be bringing $10,000 a month automatically, maybe with a few hours or 30 minutes per day, just to go in and make sure everything is kicking and clicking and clacking and cooking. Okay, just making sure everything is boiling, every machine is moving, and we want to start this machine. So what did we do? What is the safest thing to do right now, in this century, in this minute? What is the easiest way to start a business right now? So we brought all these guys into the room, okay, and we said, yeah, here's 10K. No, I mean, here's $100. Start a business, and in 90 days you should be at $10,000 a month, which is at least 100K. in a year. We want to go to 100K, 6 figures, okay? Because with 6 figures, most of you can achieve what we call time freedom, okay? You may not achieve financial freedom, but you will have your time back from the rat race. You're going to claim your time back from the rat race. Now, if you don't understand any of these things, please watch my previous video. I talked about even rat race coefficient. We came up with a rat race coefficient, basically a constant number that if you make every month, you're going to quit the rat race. So we call it the rat race coefficient. You can go and watch that video. It was fun. It's full of fun, okay? Go watch it. I promise you'll be a changed individual. And I'm going to link it below here. Yeah, it's this video here. Let me see if I can actually bring it up. I don't remember what was the video. It's the previous video. It is in the crypto training course, the latest video. You know, guys, these things are not even scripted, but I'll link it below here. Okay, it says how to make $100,000 per year. Okay, passively. Online. That's the video you want to watch using crypto. But we talked about other things like coefficients. How do you calculate your rat race coefficient, or what we call the magic number? Okay, so the magic number for most people was 10,000. That is from the members of our group. Now, I do know in our group we have people who are extremely successful. 10,000 is what they spend on a weekend. Okay, so some people have a magic number of 100K, okay? Their homes alone cost 30,000. Some people, their mortgage is 30,000, okay? These guys live in estates and they live in crazy places, like massive places. Okay, some of you, some people have their own private jets, so that, of course, managing that alone, so your magic number is different, but on average, okay, because we have members from countries where they live under $1 per day. So the number that was comfortable for most of them was 10,000. And I believe most of you, if somebody gives you 10,000 every month guaranteed, you're likely to just quit your rat race and start focusing on things that you like. Okay, things that are going to bring you more money, things that are going to make you enjoy your lives. People talk about enjoying their life. Most people like to travel, so location freedom is going to start coming in, and financial freedom, because all your bills are taken care of. So we talked about the bills. We even broke it down. We talked about mortgages. We talked about rent. We talked about food. We talked about needs and wants. We all want a lot of things. But then we said, for your rat race coefficient or your magic number to make sense, to be reasonable, you just have to break it down to your needs. Minimize the wants. Okay, so if it is food and clothing. So these are bare bone basics, things that you need to survive. Food, clothes. And then when it comes to clothing, we're not talking about the extravagance, okay? The mink coats, the designer stuff. You don't need that to survive, okay? Now, for some of you, maybe you need that. So again, your magic numbers might be different, okay? So there was a lot of discussion that went into that, so you guys can go and watch that. That is interesting. Okay, so anyway, so finally, after sitting on the table, we decided, you know what, let's give everybody a task, and we came up with a solution. We are all going to go to AI, okay? This is the in thing. Most people decided, let's go to AI, and let's use AI to build this business. And therefore, we decided to build an automated business setup using AI. So we went to AI. The first one we went to was ChatGPT, and I put that statement right there. Making 10,000 a month is not hard. You need one automated business to make you a day. Can you show me 3 and also create an automated business? Could you give me the step-by-step process of setting up the business? Do not give me the analysis, just give me the steps. Sure, here are 3 automated businesses that can make 10,000 per month, 330 per day, followed by the step-by-step process to set up one of them, okay? So the 3 automated businesses that were suggested by ChatGPT was YouTube automation channel, okay? Faceless videos plus AdSense plus affiliate links. The second one was an affiliate blog with AI written SEO articles. And then automated print on demand store, Shopify plus AI designs, okay? So these were the three businesses that were suggested, okay? So then our members decided, okay, we are not gonna do automated YouTube channel, okay, at the moment. We're gonna do, and it gives you the step by step. So the steps are here. So the first business that we're gonna do was an affiliate blog with AI written SEO articles. So we jumped to number 2, okay? We're gonna come back to number 1 in the next series, and we're gonna come back to number 3 in the next series. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, because every month we're gonna tackle one of these businesses. So this month, October, the month of October, guys, we're gonna tackle the affiliate blog with AI written SEO articles. And we wanna see if this student is gonna take this business to the 10K level that we are talking about, okay? So 10K level, that's our goal. All right, so we skipped everybody else and we went to the affiliate here. Great. Here's the step for the second business. Step-by-step setup on affiliate blog with AI written SEO articles. So goal is $330 per day from affiliate commission. Guys, if I bring a board here, let me just, I'm gonna stop here for a minute because this is so critical and most people miss this part, okay? I know I talk to, well, I work with a lot of students in the community, okay? In the Smart Wolf Club. I work with a lot of coaches, fellows who are extremely successful. And one thing I realize is that the simplicity of the things that they do. We have coaches from all over the world, guys. Rodriguez is on here from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Okay, one of our coaches in the Smart Wolf Club. He's been with us for over 15 years. Very successful, okay? You spend a minute with these guys, you're gonna see they have put their processes to literally what we call KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. It's so simple. It is so repeatable. It gives them consistency. It doesn't seem like work to me. You know, most of us are used to hard work, hard labor, oh man, so much hard work. You come home, you're beaten up. These guys, man, they enjoy life. It's soft life, literally soft life. It is so simple. It's unbelievable. It is KISS. Like even 16-year-olds can do what these guys do. Okay, I think this thing is, my internet is so slow. Okay, here it is. So 10K per month. These guys break it down to very simple. 10K per month is the goal. So we're gonna start our journey from $100 and we wanna grow this to 10K per month, run rate, okay, 10K per month, and our goal is to do this in 90 days, okay? However, in this series, I'm gonna show you activities for the first 30 days, okay? This is 1 month. Why am I doing this? Because we will have done everything that is required in this 1 month, okay? We'll have put the machine on automation, okay? We'll have automated the whole process within the 30 days, okay? And then the next 60 days is just counting our profits, okay? We're gonna automate the whole process in the first 30 days. And that's why you're here today. You're extremely lucky. Count yourself lucky. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe so you don't miss the next training, because the next training is going to be building upon this training. So if you don't watch this video to the end, you're going to be missing some bits. Like those of you who didn't watch my previous video, you're probably wondering, what is this guy talking about? But go and watch the previous video. I'm going to put the link here. It's going to be on the free crypto training course. So these videos, the ones that we just started today, this challenge here, I'm going to call it a challenge. I'm going to call it the 100K challenge. Okay, I'm going to call it the 100K online business challenge. Let's call it online business challenge. The 100K online business, no, the 10K per month, excuse me. The 10K per month online business challenge. That's going to be the playlist you want to bookmark. But before you get to that one, make sure you watch the previous one, because we have built upon this in our previous video, and I'm going to attach that video as a courtesy below here. You guys go watch that video. It was about an hour and a half. Watch it to the end and you're going to understand where we're coming from. Okay, so 90 days, 10K, from $100 to 10K. So if this journey sounds fascinating or a pipe in the dream, please join me so we can dream together, okay? It might be achievable, it might not be achievable. I don't care. We might probably fail, give up, and my student doesn't care. He's ready to risk this $100, okay? This is money he can afford to lose, okay? $100 is money he can afford to lose. And why can he afford to lose it? Because look, he's already set up a machine here that is already creating him that $100 already. You can see this is 3.69 24 hours. Multiply that by 30, that will give him about $100, okay? 3.69 times 30. We can bring a calculator. Just bring a calculator, guys. You know, most of you people, when you're watching videos, you're like, oh, what is he talking about? This guy, because you've been conned so many times. There's no conning here. Whatever I'm showing you is right here in front of, no, it's on the table. Nothing is left unturned. Times 30. It's, oh, sorry. It is $3. I'm so sorry, guys. That $3.69 per 24 hours times 30 gives about 110. So this guy can actually generate this $100 in less than a month. In a month, okay? Somebody who lives under $1 per day, they're able to make that passively from this. And it could even be more, because you can see here already there's a pending yield of at least $4.20. He can withdraw this and go and spend it. So that's why he's comfortably ready to risk this $100. And that's what most people lack. Most people lack this disposable capital that you can use to experiment, that you can use to risk. Most people lack that, because whatever we have, we make, it goes into our bills, and you have no money that you can afford to risk at all. Okay, all your, to the cent, is accounted for. If you risk 1 cent, you're gonna have a problem that 1 month, because that's how life is. But this guy has already freed himself. He has found a way of making money while he sleeps, or while he's awake, while he's not at his work. His work was hard labor, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. just to make $1 per day. That was crazy, right? For some of you, you think that's crazy, but that's the reality out there. We've been to these places, we've been to these countries, and some of us come from these places too, where people live under $1 per day. Okay, so this is not some hearsay. This is experience. This is something we have experienced. Okay, so you wake up and all you can make is $1 that day. You'll be lucky to make that $1 a day. Whereas we have people who they have to make at least $1,000 to survive, $1,000 per day to survive, because of the lifestyle, the expenses, and things like that. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to show you here is our plan. Okay, our goal is to start from $100, and within 90 days we should be making at least 10K per month with minimum effort. Minimal. Actually, our student here talked about 30 minutes a day of maintenance work. We call it maintenance work. 30 minutes a day. Who cannot spare 30 minutes a day for a business that has a potential of giving you 10K? Let me know. Is there any one of you here who cannot sacrifice 30 minutes per day of your busy schedules, or of your entertainment, or your laziness? 30 minutes a day. Just spare 30 minutes a day. And those 30 minutes a day can give you potential of 10K per month. 10K per month for most people will change their lives. Okay, it's a magic number for most people. It's the rat race coefficient. Most people, when they make 10K per day, constantly, continuously, guaranteed, they are going to quit their rat race. Trust me. I know some of you like what you do, but most people don't. That is the truth of the matter. Most people just go to these places because they have to make a paycheck. Otherwise, they would quit a long time ago without even thinking about it. If you can show them to make 10K per month, most people will quit their jobs right now. They will quit their rat races. And not everybody is going to take this, so that's why I'm not even worried. Out of 100 of you guys who are going to watch this, maybe only one of you is going to actually implement this. That's why there's no competition online. Because most people watch these videos, they watch this and move to the next one. Another funny cut video, they're going to watch another guru. They're going to be on Instagram watching this guy with his Lamborghini and Rolls Royces, throwing money all over the place. and they find that fascinating and entertaining, and they move on to the next video, and they move, and come next month, come next year, they are still in the rat race. Okay? We have refused that, and we have decided we're going to change our lives, and you can come and join us if you like, and let's begin. Okay? So let's go back to our chat GPT, and we're going to compare that with what DeepSeek says, and we're going to compare that with, because guys, we cannot rely on one AI platform. Okay, what if they're skewed in their views? What if they're not giving us the right information? So we're going to be using the three of them, and that's what we did. Pose the question to chat GPT, okay, and then pose the same question to Grok. Now, some of you are wondering who Grok is. Grok is related to the XAI, Twitter. This is Elon Musk's AI platform, okay? So this was launched recently. So again, we come to Grok and we say, you are an expert investing small money to grow to big money first. That was the word. We want to grow this fast, like yesterday. We don't have time to waste. And boom, he comes up and says, yeah, growing a small amount of money into a large sum quickly is risky. Of course, we know that. And we are ready to risk the $100. However, I can outline strategies that you can use. Now, he comes up with a lot of learning, ETFs, options, okay, which is going to be something we have already talked about in our previous trainings, okay, stock options. You can go and watch our previous trainings. How you can actually make, you can literally retire with, some of you want to retire with $100,000 a year, and we showed you a plan that can actually easily take you to $100,000 a year without having to lift a lot of fingers, without having to turn a lot of buttons, press a lot of buttons or a click of the mouse. Maybe you just need to do 1 or 2 clicks, and boom, you already set yourself up to making $100,000. If you have at least $300,000 saved, okay, you're willing to risk. So you can see Grok goes ahead and gives us all this, okay. So now we're gonna copy the same prompt that we have here, okay. So we're gonna copy this prompt. To be fair to Grok, we're gonna copy the same prompt that we put to ChatGPT, and we go to Grok, okay, and we're gonna put it here, boom, and test it and see what Grok says. And you can see Grok is detailing everything. They're doing their research, okay. So Grok is going to give us an answer that we're going to compare. So guys, I'm showing you this not to waste your time. I'm just showing you exactly how you can do this research, because I know lack of knowledge is what is causing suffering. But right now I am showing you exactly what Grok suggests you should do if you want to make that kind of money, okay, starting from just $100. It says, we asked him, can you show us 3? It says digital products, automated business ideas to make money in your sleep, one side hustle, and it gives you some type of resources that he is looking at, okay. Now these are some of the industry leaders who have shared some of this, okay. So you don't have to take any of this, but as we said, to be successful, you just have to copy somebody who is already successful. So, and you make it better, okay? So like here it says creating videos. So we talked about, you remember we talked about automated faceless YouTube automation, online courses, selling. So it's all about selling here. I can see here they're talking about selling. It's talking about business ideas. Okay, so let's make this even more interesting. We are starting with $100 investment to make 10,000 per month automated business in 90 days. Can you give us the steps and do not give us the analysis? So I'm just trying to avoid too much stories from this. Do not give us the analysis, just give us the step by step process. Okay, so I'm trying to refine. First you have to like give the AI the memory so they know what you're talking about. So because the prompts that you use are going to decide whether you get a precise answer or you get some type of generic answer. So I start broadly a little bit just to refresh, and then I get deep into the research. So now we're going to get a step-by-step process, okay? And you can see Grok is more focused on this, which was number 3 on ChatGPT, okay? Selling something, a print on demand. You can see here AI-powered content creation service. You can see that is what we are talking about, a blog. Print on demand, then there's a drop shipping e-commerce store. Now, some of you, when you hear drop shipping, you go like, I've been there, been done that, been banned, lost millions of dollars, especially if you're importing from China. You have gone through the hard, tough times, okay? So you can see now he's giving you he's actually giving you a step-by-step for building an automated business. But we can quickly shift and say, pick number 3, because now we are looking at the blog. So we're going to go to AI, this one here, number 3, AI powered content creation. We already have the steps for the print on demand and the drop shipping. So now we want to go to for this business, give us the step by step to start from, again, $100 to build up to 10K per month in 90 days with 30 minutes. We gotta specify everything. 30 minutes of daily work. That's all. We are ready to sacrifice 30 minutes for the next 90 days to move from $100 to 10,000. Oh no, sorry, I didn't put the business, so he just repeated the, okay, so sometimes things happen. Okay, let's edit this. I'm gonna take this. We want this for this business here, AI powered business. Okay, for the AI powered business. Okay, there it is. It's not giving us Grok didn't give us it's still stuck to the Shopify thing, the selling, the dropship. Okay, let's see. All right, there you go. Okay, so basically here you can see what he is saying. Okay, you can start. His version is to sell something. Okay, so he wants us to create content and start selling content. Okay, automated content. But he does give us the automation. So as we said, after the 30 days, once we lay the basics, we can automate the whole thing. Okay, so you don't have to spend, maybe you just spend 30 minutes a day, come in and see, make sure everything is done. Because here it's telling you virtual assistant on Upwork for $5 to manage ads and emails funded by the profits. By 90, fully automate AI for content, apps for delivery, ads with auto rules and SEO. Install Tedio's free chatbot for automated customer service. Add a subscription model via recharge app. Okay, so basically here what you're doing is you're selling content. Okay, so you're using AI powered content creation service with you start with $100 to reach 10,000, and it shows you exactly what to do. Allocate your $100 by $29 for excuse me, Shopify, $10 for a domain via Namecheap, $15 for Canva Pro, optional for visuals, $46 for initial X ads or TikTok ads. Okay, so again, the budget is done. Research a niche using Google Trends and X search to find high demand content niches like AI blog templates for entrepreneurs or YouTube scripts for real estate agents, and you can start selling these packages. Okay, so basically you're going to be selling these using advertising, but that's not what we are looking for. Okay, this is part of the businesses that we're going to be talking. 1 month down the road, we'll be talking about selling stuff. Right now, we want to do the easy one first. Number 2, as per the group, our community. For some of you, this would be the easiest, but the Smart Wolf guys that were sitting on the table decided we're going to go with the blog creation. So we're going to use content to sell something, services, affiliate services, even products like this. But we're going to do it with a twist. Okay, because we don't want to be involved in the ad at this level, because we want to be able to be generating some money from our business to fund this ads thing, because this ads thing can easily get out of hand. Okay, very easily. Out of experience, I do know that this can be a money guzzler for some of you, especially for a beginner, because you don't know how to manage this. Okay, unless now you hire some expensive ad managers, which you don't have the money, the budget we don't have. We only have $100 to start, so we don't have a big budget. So if you're a beginner, these ads can be tricky. Okay, you can blow your money easily with ads, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So that's why we are pushing this to the 3rd month. The selling, we're going to do it later. So we're going to start with the AI generated blog. So therefore, we went to ChatGPT and we picked up the ChatGPT one. Affiliate blog with AI written SEO articles. Okay, so now what are the steps? These are the things that we're going to focus on in our training for this month. Okay, so we're going to be doing something every single time we meet here. We're going to be taking these tasks to the next level. If you want to be part of this challenge, join us. All you can do is make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, share this with somebody that you love so they can join you with this journey. Actually, it would be nice if the 2 or 3 of you gang up together and follow this together. Okay, trust me, the online environment will never get saturated, because out of the millions of you who are going to watch this video one day, only maybe one, not even 1%, 1 out of 100 are going to actually sit down and implement this. That's why we are not worried about sharing this for free. Okay, so anyway, so we settled for the this one here, this business, the affiliate blog, and we prompted ChatGPT further. Okay, so we prompted ChatGPT further, but before we do that, let's give DeepSeek another. So this was a content creation service business. Okay, we are not looking for that at the moment. We're going to look at that in month number 3. Okay, so be tuned, stay tuned. Step by step, build an automated power content creation service. No, we are going to build a business. Step, automated online business. $100 to reach, okay? Let's ask DeepSeek, and let's see what DeepSeek gives us. Of course, this is an ambitious but structured goal. Okay. What does he talk about? Plant a seed, build a system, and reinvest and scale. Exactly. And you can see two out of the three AI platforms have agreed. DeepSeek has agreed with ChatGPT. You can see they're all talking about a blog, affiliate marketing via content. So this is what we're going to use because this is the easiest approach. And the profits that we're going to make out of this, we are going to deploy those in our next 2-3 months businesses. One of them is the content creation, and the other one is the print on demand or e-commerce or drop shipping. We're going to go into those the following months. So for now, you guys are in for a treat. You don't want to miss the treat, please. You want to be part of this challenge? Comment below. Say I am in. Excuse me, guys. I am in. All right. So guys, here we are. And I think we are almost done. Okay, it's still going. Yeah, it takes time to set a business, guys. You can see even the AI is taking time to give you the step-by-step. It's not easy. So you have to have this plan before you start the journey. That's why it was so important that I spend time with you guys to understand what we are doing here. So first, you must have the idea. First, you just had an idea, put it on the AI, refine your prompts, make sure the AI comes up with something that you like, something that, and do the research, okay? Now, with the experiences that we have and our members, it was easy to come down to the 3 and narrow down to the first one that we're going to start. We're going to implement all the 3, and it's all going to be on video. It's going to be here for free in the Smart Wolf Club channel. So make sure you subscribe, guys. Like this video. Let's push this to thousands of views. Share this in your social medias. Share this with your friends, family, and everybody. If you have kids that you want to start some type of profit making online, share this with them and let them join the challenge. So this is number 1, challenge day 1. We're going to have maybe challenge day 2, day 3, up to day 90, God willingly. If we are still here, if you guys are showing some love, we will continue doing this, okay? This could just be the education that you've been looking for yourself, for your family, for your members, and it can change your life, okay? The 3 freedoms. Always remember the 3 freedoms. Okay, so you see what it's saying here? Niche selection. Choose a profitable, passionate niche. Okay, that is already going to be done for us using AI. Examples, validation, technical. It gives you all the steps. How do you validate that? You can look at Google Trends. You can look at all the kinds of stuff. Again, we're going to shortcut our thing, and we're going to use what we call, okay, domain. So here, it says niche selection. Okay, so we can actually come here and tell them to select a niche for us. Select, because we did that with ChatGPT. I'm going to show you right now. Select a niche for us, domain name, and domain service that we should use. Okay, and excellent. Let's get based on, so selected niche, ergonomic home office setup. Okay, so they want our blog, whatever, to be on top of that. It's a broad niche. Domain name selection. egospherehub.com. Okay, or other strong options, the Ego Guide, Smart Desk. Okay, so for some of you who are seeing this, you can go ahead and register this, okay, right away. But today we're going to register one that we got from, and we're going to use this service here, Namecheap. So we're going to register our domain. So maybe we should register the domain today before we leave for the next one. So when we come next, we'll be building our website following the strategy that ChatGPT has given us. So let's go to ChatGPT. Okay, and we're gonna register this domain right away. Okay, so ChatGPT has selected as a niche. It says choose a high CPM niche. Okay, click high CPM means that those that have cost per, high, many views. Okay, so we have the finance niche, the health niche, the AI tools, productivity, tech reviews. Okay, create a Gmail account, set up a YouTube channel. Oh, this was for the YouTube automation. Okay, the same thing applies to the blog, because again you have to set up blog. Pick a high paying niche like software reviews, personal finance, health supplements, or AI. Buy a domain on Namecheap or GoDaddy. Get hosting like Bluehost, Hostinger, or SiteGround. Install WordPress in one click via so WordPress. Okay. Install a clean, fast theme. So it tells you exactly what to do and what plugins to include. And we're gonna follow this. Create pages, home, about, contact, everything. ChatGPT to generate the outlines and content. Use Suffer SEO to optimize each post. You can see this. Post 3 articles per week, targeting long tail keywords. Very important. Okay. Now, if you don't understand any of this, you can do a quick research on this. Okay. Add affiliate offers. So again, you have to go and sign up as an affiliate for all these places. Okay. There are many, many affiliate. Every product that you use probably has an affiliate of service. Yeah. If you, even some of the things that you use regularly. Okay. You can be an affiliate of that and start selling them. And get paid as long as you refer. Then you can see this was the step-by-step for print on demand. It gives us, that is the third business that we're going to start, the selling. Okay. All right. So would you like help to build any of these businesses? And we said yes. So great, pick one of these. Okay. So we picked one of them, YouTube automation channel, and we saw exactly what it did with the YouTube automation video script. It gives you even the first video script. Okay, and so you can go and create your faceless YouTube channel, but we're not going to do that now. We're going to do that later. It's time consuming, so we want to get our students started making money as fast as possible, and we can leverage that into these, because we want to be able to have some profit coming in so that we can actually start automating this. Okay, so we went on here. All right, without give me the step to generate by capital. I would like to achieve this in 3 months. Give me the daily tasks. Okay, so that was done. Okay, now here is the automated blog. Okay, so now we are on the automated blog. Okay, buy a cheap domain, $10. Hosting about $40. Buy the domain should be about $10. The hosting about $40. Hostinger plus Namecheap. So they're suggesting Hostinger or Namecheap. Okay, Namecheap for the buying. Pick a niche: AI tools, health supplement, finance. Install the theme, free theme, Generate or Astra. Sign up for affiliate networks like ClickBank, Digistore, Amazon. It's free to sign up for these. Create your first blog. ChatGPT, 100 words SEO article. Publish 1 article per day. Target low competition keywords. That's key. Okay, you don't want high competitive keywords because then it'll be difficult to rank on Google. Okay, research keyword using Google autocomplete or free tool like Ubersuggest. Ask ChatGPT, write 1,000-word SEO. Now we're still gonna use AI to find these keywords, so don't worry about that. If it sounds too complicated, it's not. Growth and traffic. Okay, so again, publish 1 post, share each post on Reddit, Quora, and Pinterest. So again, you're gonna have these free accounts, and once you publish your post, you just share it on Reddit, Quora, or Pinterest. Use SEO free tools like Ahrefs and all that. Add affiliate banners. Daily task: create and publish 1 post, share on Quora, track clicks. Okay, so 15 minutes, create the post, because you're using AI to create the post. 10 minutes, share. Use that to share the post on Quora, Reddit, Pinterest. 5 minutes, track the clicks. So go and check every day what is going on. Monetization, again, 1 post every day. Optimize them, again, according to the feedbacks. Daily tasks. Budget allocation, you can see domain, $100 budget. Domain and hosting, $50. Okay. Logo, branding, $20. Okay, or you can create this yourself to save your money. Tools and backup, AI credits, Canva, Pro Trial. You can use Canva and you use the Pro Trial, which is $30. So this is where your budget is going to go. Canva is where you're going to be creating your designs and all that, okay? Now, 30-minute daily checklist, keyword research, 2 to 3 minutes, AI article creation, 10 to 12 minutes, edit and publish on WordPress, that's about 10 minutes, promote on Reddit and Quora. Now, we do this for 30 days. After that, we're going to automate this. So we have somebody, if we're already generating some profit, we can have somebody, pay somebody to do that, $5 per article or per day. You can have a virtual assistant, somebody from another country who you can pay just small amount of money and they can do that excellent job for you. Okay, so give me another business model, and that was the business model. Okay, so now build. So now we came back to this one here, starter, blog, content, calendar. Okay, it tells you exactly what day 1, day 2, day 3. So we're going to follow that calendar, guys, in the next week. Every single day we'll be working on that. What 30-day affiliate blog content calendar is going to look like. Day 1, what is the article you're going to write. Day 2, like that. And the finance, day 2, everything is here. Day 3, so day 1, what is the article going to be on. Day 2, what is the article going to be on. Execution flow, copy title, paste into ChatGPT with the SEO prompt, edit and publish on WordPress. How easy is that? Okay, and let's see if that works, guys. This is okay. And then here we said give me a domain name and blog name, and it went ahead and gave us a domain name and blog name. So domain name was profitwellnesshub.com, because we're going to be covering all the top 3 niches: the AI, the finance or money, and the health and wellness. So what we're going to do now today, as part of the achievement for day 1, is to register this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that and I'm going to go to Namecheap and register this domain name. Okay, so we're going to go to Namecheap. We're going to check if it's available, and I'm going to put the link for Namecheap below. Guys, use that. It's our affiliate link. If you register your domain under that, we get a small commission. It doesn't come out of your pay check. It doesn't cost you any extra. And we can see that this is actually available. Yes, it is, and it is $11.28. Okay, if we use this code here, newcom649, we will get it for $6.49. So okay, so we're gonna add that to our cart, guys, and we're gonna buy that. We're gonna buy that profit. Okay, so we're gonna check out. We have a promo code. Yes, we do have a promo code. Okay, it says you'll need to be logged on. Okay, let's see if we can apply coupons. We have a Honey app on this computer. It's gonna try to test a few coupons for us automatically, because we want to get this. Our budget was $10 for the domain, so it's like $11.48. So we're going to try to keep it, because our investment is only $100. That's all we have. We want to keep it as close to $100 as possible. Well, we did get it at $10.92. You can see $10.92 here. All right, let me remove that. Let's see if I can remove that. It says sign in, so I'm going to try to sign in. We're going to sign in here, guys. Okay. It says you have to be signed in to buy that domain. All right, so we're going to go to domain search. The domain was boom. Oh no. What was the domain? Okay, I'm going to just copy that. The domain is right here. We're going to follow exactly what the AI has told us, guys. Profitwellnesshub.com. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this. I want to save this coupon code somewhere, so I'll go bring up notepad. Okay. All right, I'm gonna select all these, select all, and boom, delete it, and then I'm gonna paste this. Okay, there it is. I save that for now, and then I'm going to go to automation. I am going to copy this. Guys, this is how you buy a domain. Okay, now some of you are going to be asking, what is a domain? Domain is basically your website address. This is your digital asset, your online asset. Without this, nobody knows you exist. So if, let's say your name is, Frank McDonald's, then you can say frankmcdonalds.com. That is your name online, and you can start building your business there. But for our sake here, we asked ChatGPT AI, and we are doing this as a brain dead thing. So you don't even have to think, or even, so we came up with a niche. The niche is going to be the health niche, the finance, and the AI niche. The three of them combined. So we need a name that actually appeals to that. So it's called profitwellnesshub.com. Okay, so it's a profitwellnesshub.com, and that's what we're going to be talking about, and that is what our website is going to be based on. And we're going to build this website following ChatGPT recommendation and checking that out with DeepSeek and also this Grok. Okay, so we're going to be using the 3 AI models to build our business, and in 90 days, God willingly, we should be at 10K per month as per this. We're going to follow this yours faithfully. Okay, we're not going to think, we're just going to do what the AI tells us, and then we see what happens. Okay, so you have to be disciplined, guys, discipline. Okay, so it's telling us we can use, let's check out. Okay, so we are going to check out domain registration for 1 year. It's that amount, 1128. It will be registered to us for 1 year. So if, let's say, we put 3 years, because again we like to register it for a long time, so it can, or we can have 1 year and auto renew. Okay, so maybe let's sign it for 1 year, because we're gonna keep our budget low. Okay, our budget is $100, so we cannot afford to go outside our budget. Okay, all right, so we can go there. Let's try to use this promo code which was shared with us. Let's see if that works. This coupon has expired or has already been, sorry, but you're not allowed to use this. So anyway, so let's go ahead and use honey. Let's see if honey will work. Yep, honey works. So honey is giving us at $10.92. So we'll go ahead and buy this domain. Okay, so we're gonna buy this domain, and then in our next one, we're gonna buy hosting, and we're gonna use the suggested host. Okay, so I'm gonna pay now. We're using our students' money, the $100. Okay, so we're gonna pay now. Order is sent for processing, so hopefully it's gonna process accordingly. Boom, boom. So your order has been placed and has been completed. Congratulations. Okay, so that has been registered and it has been completed. Okay, all right, so we go back, and now we have our domain registered. So if you go to your domains, you can see your domain. So this is registered under my student. You can see it has been registered, so it's right there, and at some point you can see it's right there. Okay, so you can start managing your domain from here. Okay, all right, so that is registered for our student. We're going to start building that. Once we have, okay, the idea was to register the domain first, because then once we buy our hosting, we're going to point this domain to our hosting. Okay, we are not using Namecheap for hosting. You can see we like to separate those, and you can see here there are other alternative domain names that were given to us. Nextgenprofit.com. Again, we can check if that's available. For some of you who want to know, that would be a nice domain. Nextgen. Let's see if you do to know domain search. Let's see if that's available. Some of you can take that and run with it. Let's see if it's available. Okay, it's been taken. Okay, so you can make an offer here. Somebody already has that registered. You can make an offer here, and if you guys negotiate, agree, you bid, you can get it, or you can use nextgenprofit.net if you like that. But we recommend you use the .com versions of everything. .com versions. Some people have nextgenprofit.io, especially if you're going to be selling digital stuff. A lot of people like the .io. You can see it costs a lot here, $34. So this is beyond our budget. Okay, you can see some. So anyway, that has already been taken. So let's say you wanted to try, which one is this one here? So we were very lucky that ours is still available. The number one there was still available. Let's try this one. So domains is like registering your name, CAC, whatever your name is. If your name is Kitten McDonald, you can say kittenmcdonald.com. Okay, this one also has been taken. The smartincomelab.com, that has been taken. You can make an offer there. Let's see if there's another one. aihealthmoney.com. AI health, so it combines all the three. Okay, so it is really, really relatable. That was a nice one. AI, health, and money. Okay, that's available again. So some of you guys can go ahead and buy that right away. aihealthmoney.com. You can register that, guys. Okay. All right. So once we have our name registered, the second step was to get hosting. Okay, hosting is where now your assets are all going to be stored online. Okay, so it's like a virtual space online. Okay, this is what hosting is all about. The domain name is like your address. Okay, your address, so people can find you. People will go to, let's say, like when we say google.com, so you go to google.com. Google.com is the domain name for the Google processes. So if you go to google.com, all their assets are hosted on Google. That address sends you to, it points you to the assets. You can do your searches, you can do everything on google.com. So it's the same thing, like we go to chatgpt.com and you can start asking questions. So chatgpt.com is the domain name, is the address that on the internet. So we can be identified on the internet, okay? Like americanexpress.com. For those of you who have American Express card, bankofamerica.com, or South African maples.com. Okay, so if you go there, this is where this particular business has registered. So most of the time it is the business name, or the blog name, or the person's name, or the creator's name, or the book's name, or the movie's name, whatever it is that you're creating, or the product name. So if you're creating, let's say, an ebook on wellness, you can call it wellnessebook.com, basically. So somebody is relating. So, and it has to be simple, short, and easy for people to remember. Okay, like, you know, the shorter it is, probably the better. But of course, it's very hard to get the short ones now. Most of them have been taken. You guys have seen, we couldn't even find some names already. People have registered those names, and you have to pay a little bit more to reclaim those for some people. Some people, that is their business. They register a bunch of names. It's like real estate. They buy a lot of land, plots, and then they hold them. When you need it, you have to pay them, okay? A fee plus whatever commissions they're going to charge you for it, okay? So anyway, guys, we have gone to one step today. We've registered the domain. We can go look at hosting. So maybe we go out and buy the hosting, and then, or maybe we buy the hosting in our next video, which will be day 2. We're going to buy the hosting, and we're going to build our website on day 2. Okay, we'll buy the hosting, point our domain to the hosting, and we're going to build the website using AI. So day 2, our target would be to build the website and have a few articles, probably build the website and create the social media channels for it. The Quora account, the Reddit account, and also the Pinterest account. So we can start sharing the stuff following what ChatGPT is saying. So guys, we are on track to making $10,000 from $100. So today we spent about $10 of our budget. Okay, so we still have at least $90 to go. So we're gonna buy the hosting, and we are also gonna go to Canva and spend the rest of the money as per what ChatGPT is telling us. Now, if you guys are enjoying the journey, let me know below. And if you guys are gonna be up for the task, let me know. And with that, guys, I'm gonna end this training. But before I go, let's go back and see what this student has generated so far. Okay, so far you can see the estimated yield goes up and down. So right now it is like 4.43 yield, 2.83 yield for today. This one we can see the reason is because you can see Solana is still going down. It's at 199. It was at 200 and something. Now it's 199. And when we look at the chart, we can see a massive candle here. Okay, so this is interesting. You can see, sorry, a massive wick right here. Okay, you see that? Those are doji. Now, doji could mean two things. It could be continuation of the trend, or a change is coming. And most likely a change is coming. You can see this because this says buy. So that means the downward trend is slowly going to come to an end, and we're going to start moving up. Okay, we are going to start moving up. You can see there's a massive push up from the bottom here because of that massive wick. You guys can see the wick, this wick here. This is called a wick, and therefore Sol is going to start going up, and that would be good news to this student here, because if Solana starts going up, you can see these things are going to start going up. This is going to come back into play, and therefore more and more yield generated per day. Now we can harvest this yield today. If you want us to see how to harvest this, because most of you don't believe, we can harvest this $4. So we're going to go ahead and harvest the $4. And this is money that you can spend. Okay, I'm just waiting for this fellow to put in there. Okay, so you can see it's being harvested right now. Boom, it's gone. Successfully harvested. Okay, you can see now the yield is 0. Pending yield is 0 because they just harvested the $4. Okay, in one day, guys, $4. So tomorrow they'll come again and harvest whatever is generated there. So these are simple machine that generates $4 at least in one day. You've just seen that in the last 24 hours $4 was generated, and this student has harvested the $4. And remember, this is somebody who lived under $1 per day, being able to do this 4x their income. With that, if that doesn't give you some motivation, I don't know what is going to give you motivation, because now the sky is the limit. You can see already there's a pending yield of 1 penny. This is just going to keep going up. Okay, by the end of 24 hours or 2 days or 3 days or 4 days, this will have grown. Okay, so you come and yield. This is called yield farming. This is fairly passive, guys. It doesn't get simpler than this. If there's anything simpler than this, let me know below in the comments below. Guys, I will see you tomorrow in the next day 2 of our challenge, where we're gonna do the hosting. We're gonna build the blog. Okay, and the hosting, we already have our hosting suggested. I know they're suggesting Bluehost, Hostinger, or SiteGround. So guys, let me know which one we should go with in the comments below, guys. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. In the belief of the power mighty, we pray that whoever is going to apply this strategy is going to be successful. We pray that we grow this $100 to 10,000 within the next 90 days. In the belief of the power mighty, we pray. Amen. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next training.